Good evening, everyone. We will begin our commissioners' meeting. It is 6:00 p.m. and we will have a prayer by our county manager, Murray Waldrop, followed by a pledge led by Commissioner Martin. Amen.
Everyone would please stand and take the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The meeting is called to order. We have the agenda before us. Can we get a motion to accept the agenda?
Madam Chairman, I'll make the motion we accept the agenda. I'll second.
Motion's made by Commissioner Nix, second by Commissioner Martin, that we accept the agenda as presented. All in favor? Ayes have it. Approval of the minutes of the meetings on April 13th, 14th, and May 1st.
Madam Chairman, I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes from April 13th, 14th, and May the 1st. Second.
Motion's been made by Commissioner Nix, second by Commissioner Abrams, that we approve the minutes of the meeting on April 13th, 14th, and May 1st. All in favor? Unanimous. Next item on the agenda, rezoning request, GSMG development from agriculture 1 to residential 1. Merv.
We have the first item is a rezoning request. This is on 4 Points Road, or the east 4 Points Road, between Old Lake Road and Highway 45. It's 26.25 acre parcel. They want to rezone it from agriculture, 81 to residential, development into residential lot. Developer plans to put in 17 residential lots, building the road, and building the road and then the cul-de-sac, and several lots. There was a public hearing held by the planning commission. There was no opposition. At that time, the planning commission recommended unanimously to grant this.
Mr. Chairman, without no further discussion, I'd like to make a motion to change it from A1 to R1 to residential.
I'll second it.
Motion made by Commissioner Abrams, second by Commissioner Martin, that we accept the recommendation of the Planning Commission to change from A1 to R1. All in favor? Unanimous. Next item, rezoning request, Douglas and Elizabeth T.
This request for the city involves a portion of the 25-acre parcel, and they're asking to go from A1 out of I2, which is general industrial. The parcel is located near the corner of Winter Road and Highway 25. The planning commission held a public hearing in opposition. They recommended that the rezoning request be approved. They did put 4 stipulations. They recommended that we change the I2 subject that no new subdivision plat of the portion carved out be recorded within 60 days of the approval, that the facility be limited to a maximum of 20,000 square feet, and the facility and property will be limited to food processing only, and will not be used for other industrial use without further board approval. And the hours of operation will be limited to 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. The developers want to use this as a canning operation.
Okay, did you say 20,000 feet or 25? Okay. Okay.
Madam Chair, if there's no further discussion, I'd like to make a motion for the rezone request of Douglas and Elizabeth Teague from A1 to I2. With the stipulations of the plan.
Second.
A motion made by Commissioner Martin, second by Commissioner Abrams, that we accept the rezoning request with the stipulations of the Planning Commission. All in favor? Unanimous. Now we have bid opening, the ball field lighting.
All right, we have 2 bids on the lighting for the Delta field at the rec department. First one is, let's see, I gotta open it up. First bid is from Middle Georgia Outdoor Lighting. Their price is $123,715. Middle Georgia Lighting, $123,715. Got another bid, and I think it says it's from Techline Sports Lighting. Their bid is $174,900. So Techline Sports Lighting, $174,900.
Okay, that concludes the bid opening.
4:30 be fine with you all?
4:30, is that?
Yeah,
okay?
yes, sir.
Well,
I figured the later the better.
okay, finance meeting tomorrow, 4:30. Next item on the agenda, filling vacancy on the hospital authority.
The commission has given us his resignation for the hospital, and board needs to find a replacement to fill his position. And his term will run through, he's got another full year, year and a half on that.
Madam Chairman, I'd like to make motion that we appoint Jessica Osborne to the hospital authority. And I've given each one of you a bio. She's currently the chemistry manager at Plant Vogel Units 1 and 2. Graduated from Augusta State with bachelor's in biology. Grew up in Hepspa. Lives out on Herndon Road.
Okay,
I second it.
okay, we have a motion from Commissioner Nick, second from Commissioner Martin, that we accept the request of an appointment to fill the unexpired term. And the person's name is Jessica Osborne. All in favor? Unanimous. Is her email and phone number on this contact information? If not, then
I'll
just
send it to
get,
you.
send it to Merv.
That'd be good.
Send it to Merv.
And that term runs through August of 2023, so there's another 2 years left on the term.
Okay, thank you. Item number 7, amending resolution establishing a 911 advisory committee to include animal services director.
Last month, we adopted a resolution that established the 911 advisory committee. We thought we included all the services and all the agencies that are dispatched by 911. We found out we inadvertently left off animal services. So we're asking to amend that resolution to include the animal services as one of the members of the 911 advisory.
Okay, can I get a motion?
I make a motion that we adopt the amendment to add Chad to the list.
Madam Chair, I'll second the motion.
Motion made by Commissioner Abrams, second by Commissioner Nix, that we amend the resolution establishing the 911 advisory committee to include our animal services director. All in favor? Unanimous. Adoption of animal services fee schedule.
Last month, we asked the board to adopt the fee schedule for the animal services. We found out in the review of our ordinance, we were adopting copy dealing with impound fees, and so we wanted to come back and bring the fees, make them in line with what is in our ordinance. And there was, and so the issue would be, the first offense would be $50 impound fee, second offense would be $60, third offense would be $70. If in the county's ordinance spelled out that prove that the animal had been spayed or neutered, then the impound fee would be $25, $30, or $35.
Madam Chairman, if there are no further questions, I'll make a motion to adopt the animal service fee schedule.
Is there a second?
Madam Chair, I'll second the motion.
Motion made by Commissioner Martin, second by Commissioner Nix, that we adopt the animal service fee schedule. All in favor? Unanimous. Next item, request to loan 2 old patrol cars to Warrenton Police Department.
After our last month meeting, we come back with an agreement similar to one we used at Glasscock County several years ago. In the agreement would be an intergovernmental mutual aid agreement, and we would actually donate 2 cars to Warren County, and in return they would agree to provide mutual aid. If they should not use those cars, find that they don't need the cars, they would do the other. If you have any questions about the agreement, it is almost
Okay, yeah.
I make a motion that do we need a motion on this?
Yes, yeah.
I make a motion that we loan the car to Warren County, and to their use, and when they get through with them, they return them back to the board committee.
Is there a second?
Madam Chairman, I'll second the intergovernmental agreement.
Okay, motion made by Commissioner Abrams, second by Commissioner Nix, that we adhere to the request to loan 2 old police cars to Warrenton Police Department. All in favor? Unanimous. Next item, request for budget amendment, moving funds from salary to contracts in sheriff's budget.
Well, you can, you got the numbers, yes, sir.
The sheriff's department is asking to give up a position in order to move that money into contracting services. So the contract for IT service. Lieutenant Matt Johnson has left the force. He did a lot of IT work for the sheriff's office. and they would like to use his salary, to do IT work. And come up, match up, and take the salary benefit, and match up to what they need to do for IT. The budget amendment deals with half the year, so that's why it's not 37,037,000. Using the remaining part of his salary and benefit, and then increase in professional services.
All right, so Chester, I got a couple of questions.
Yes, sir.
So is this gonna be a pay-as-you-go contract with, when you need services, or is this a one-time fee to cover the budget year?
It's $62.50 a month, a total of $75,000 a year for a full-time IT employee of the contract company, who, by the way, has our, I think our cybersecurity, they have a contract with Burke County already. But they're going to provide a 40-hour week employee on site who will do everything on the list. Okay. If we call him after hours, and they did give us an overtime rate, they will offset or flex his regular hours so that they don't have to pay him. We like everything we see, and based on no take-home car fuel consumption, we look like we're going to save a considerable amount going this way. And then we'll have the standard language in the contract, a 30-day out or 60 days, if we have to. But we don't look to go backwards on this. If this works for us, we're pretty excited about farming it out, so to speak.
You also have access to the rest of the company. If that employee finds there's something that his skill set isn't equipped to handle, he's got the rest of the company he can call on.
And that's included in the proposal. So we just really like what we see, and we feel like we're going to save some money doing it this way. We did advertise the position. We couldn't find anyone that would come in for the amount we were willing to pay.
If there's no further discussion, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion we accept the budget amendment.
Madam
Madam
Chairman, I'll second the motion.
Motion made by Commissioner Abrams, second by Commissioner Nix, that we accept the request of the budget amendment moving funds. All in favor? Unanimous.
I apologize. Will we need to come back to sign the contract, or do we have permission to do that? I guess I should have asked that before the vote.
Since it is, you may want to get separate motion on it. It's more than I can approve the so the contract will be 37,000. Sheriff's office is going to ask that.
We can amend the motion.
We can amend the motion.
We amend the motion to include the extra form needs to be.
Well, signing the contract with the stated price.
Thank you.
Okay, so motion made by Commissioner Abrams, second by Commissioner Nix, that we amend the motion to add also the signing of the amount on the said contract. All in favor? Unanimous. Okay, next item, approval of budget amendment for the Georgia Trauma Commission grant.
EMA has been successful in getting a grant from the Georgia Trauma Commission. The county has received $9,455.16. This is money that the state awarded to use for ambulance service. They awarded it to the counties throughout the state. The proposal from EMA is to use it to buy a job fire to help rescue and educate people trapped in the vehicle. The actual cost of the equipment is $9,975. So they're asking for the budget amendment recognizes the grant revenue, but also transfers small grants to cover the expense. That's why we're multiple line items. But what we're asking for is approval of the budget amendment that would let the EMA provide the tool for education and include $519 from fire fund and small grants and from any questions. Any confusion?
Madam Chairman, if there's no further questions, I'll make a motion for approval of budget amendment for Georgia Trauma Commission grant.
Madam Chair, I'll second the motion.
Motion made by Commissioner Martin, second by Commissioner Nix, that we approve the budget amendment for the Georgia Trauma Commission grant. All in favor? Unanimous. Okay, next item, approval of budget amendment creating a Georgia Clerks Imaging Fund.
The Georgia Clerks Association has years created a website where individuals, real estate attorneys, agents can look up information, put it all on the state website for the deeds and plats from any county in the state. The revenue from that is to go back to maintain the system. They found they've got excess revenue with it, and that is to go back to those counties where it was generated. And so much that there would be $27,960 revenue coming from the Georgia Superior Court Courts Council for eminence. There's some limitations on those funds, so they need to be used for the benefit of the courts. If they're deposited in our general fund, that money goes away year after year, so wait to isolate that money so that it stays from, if they don't use this big amount, $27,000 this year, is to create a separate fund. It needs some more tracking for us to create a clearly account for the revenue, show where it's coming in and exactly what it is. So we're recommending the board approve the budget and creates an additional fund for its limited fund and authorizes that revenue to be spent for uniforms, for the office supplies, and for small.
Okay, can we get a motion or any discussion?
Madam Chair, I make a motion that we approve the budget amendment, create a separate account on the clerk's office. Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Nix, second by Commissioner Abrams, that we approve the budget amendment for the creating the Georgia Clerks Imaging Fund. All in favor? Unanimous. Next item, authorize staff to issue a request for proposal for solid waste disposal.
On this item, we discussed it a number of times and for quite a while amongst the board. We put together a very generalized request for proposal. It gives companies that want to give us a proposal the most flexibility to suggest the option. You can make it a clear bid, but then we have to determine exactly what we're asking for. We think that the people in that business probably know better than we do what to ask for. They will let them give us their best proposal and the lowest cost. And then once you see all the proposals, you can determine which company's approach you like best and then negotiate a contract with that company if you decide you want to proceed. You can always stop the process if you want to stay in the system you have. So this gives you the most flexibility to negotiate and to call a halt if you decide it's going to be too much money. We've been told that if we go to curbside pickup, that it'd be less money than we're spending now. The best way to know for sure is to say, give us your best proposal and let the company get the competition show us what they can do. And give us the idea how they can get that right.
Okay, Murray, question. Okay, now previously we had talked about $5 years. So now we're getting one for 3 and 5, or just 5 years, 3 years. Right. I just remember us saying something about 5, but I didn't know.
We debated internally among staff whether we want to do 3 years to try it out, and then with the options to renew, or to just go ahead and do it 5. I'm trying to, one, I don't want to have to do that often either. So 5 years is fine for me, but the board had any hesitancy and wanted to do it for less than 9 time. There's no effect.
Madam Chair. Mr. Matt, may I ask a question? If we get 3 proposals back and they're all kind of different, could we tweak one specific to what we're looking for from the different ideas and then send that out for a bid without too much trouble?
You got proposals and you want to negotiate with one of them and say, we like your approach, but we want you to do this a little different, this a little different. You can do that with more companies.
Well, that way we can just compare apples to apples later on if it's all different generic ideas.
We like this approach, we bid it out again, but I think the best thing is to look at how they're proposing to do garbage collection, and then negotiate with whichever one you're the most comfortable with based on their experience and their price. Sometimes they don't give you a low price, but their reputation has a there are a lot of factors.
So is there any way to kind of indicate also, we know what we have to pay for 5 years. So after that 5-year time period is over, then it's a possibility with inflation and all this that it will increase. So how will we know the percentage of what increase may occur, or could they give us anything in writing of?
Limited inflation rate based on CPI, or you decide that you want to after 5 years bid it again and see who else. They come back, say we'll review it, but our rate's going up 10%. Then you decide what we want to rebid it. So the key thing of being a contractor is that you have a notice, renewal notice far enough in advance so that you're not 1 month out, and then you may want to put in a 6-month renewal notice so that things are going to change and any major difference. Then we know it in advance. Then you can decide, yes, we'll review it at this rate, or no, we want to put it back out.
Yeah, it look like we can get something closer than 6, well, further than 6 months.
Can I say one thing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not for it, no way, period. Because once you sell out all your equipment, we're gonna be just like Waste Management did us. They took us for a hayride for 15 years. And I fought to the death to finally make one little swap to save $100,000 a year for the last 4 or 5 years. And this is the way I look at it. Fudge me, don't make any difference. My house is right there next to the road. I could walk out. I could walk back and pull my trash out there less than a minute. But so many people stay on these dirt roads that got to pull their car a half a mile, a mile out. It's not about me, us up here. What best for the citizens of Burke County? What more convenient for them? That's what we got to look at. Yeah, we have a few dirty trash cans every now and then. We got to understand, we got 7,000 extra people here in Burke County. They're going to be gone in the next 2 years. And a lot of issues that we got now, we won't have them then. Because those 7,000 people be gone. But anyway, still you're spinning your wheels, because see, the thing of it is, how much are they going to charge you for putting extra stuff out? They need to know this. How much they going to charge you for someone who's not able to pull their car out half a mile out to the road? What kind of fee will be added on to that?
That's the reason to do it. The
so that you get somebody home and get it.
I rest my case. Let's go and get the proposal, but I'm not for it, period. I'm for the people of Burke County.
But this doesn't obligate us to anything, so.
Right.
If we find out that it's way more expensive than what we're doing now, I'll be the one to caution you, say, hey, we can't afford it. But if it's in the ballpark, we'll talk and make decisions.
Move right along. Say your prayer. Move right along.
I'm hearing that.
Yeah.
I would change it to go 5 years, but I'd also put that your renewal discussion starts 12 months from expiration, so that you have, it doesn't limit you to having to get it all done, especially if you decide these folks are not acceptable and you gotta find somebody and put it out for bid again. So 3 months or 6 months can tighten that up pretty good.
Wouldn't that also be a reason to have the 3-year contract and not change that to 5? And they may not want to do a 3-year. I mean, that's up to them, but I don't think it hurts us to give them a shorter time period.
It'd be cheaper to do it for 5 years.
It may be. I mean, they could do 2 options.
Yeah. I'm good with a minimum of 3 for proposals.
Because then going back to what Tommy said, asking for the 12-month time period, then it's like, okay, in 2 years, then we got to change. It's like that doesn't seem fair. Right.
That's where we're going to put in the 12-month limitation, inflation limitation. We get all of them, so we don't need to get all of them in weeks at this point. We're definitely going to get in there and get the details of what that is.
Okay. Is there a motion?
Madam Chairman, I'll make a motion to authorize the staff to issue a request for proposal for solid waste disposal.
I second the motion.
Okay, motion made by Commissioner Martin, second by Commissioner Lively, to allow our staff to issue a request proposal for the solid waste. So all in favor? All in favor? Okay, okay, let's record this. 1, 2, 3.
Everybody except me, too.
Okay.
Everybody except
Okay.
Lucia Labor. Put on the record, we're gonna get hijacked.
Okay, for the
In
request.
style. So we're saying, hey, we're gonna need the ride on.
Okay, the secretary has that.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, next item, approval of amendment to the county service delivery strategy.
State of Georgia requires cities and counties to adopt a service delivery strategy to determine who's going to provide what services to the citizens. So, try to eliminate overlap. One of the things the Department of Community Affairs looks at when we apply for a grant of any sort is that grant consistent with our comprehensive plan? Is it consistent with the service delivery strategy? So the city of Waynesboro is asking for a grant to do recreational activities in the city limits. The service delivery strategy says that the county provides recreation countywide. It doesn't mention Waynesboro. So the city of Waynesboro is asking for an amendment to the service delivery strategy that would say that the county provides recreation countywide. The city of Waynesboro provides additional recreation opportunities inside the city limits to enhance what we can. It doesn't hurt us to adopt. It's going to help our neighbor if they ran out. Service delivery strategies can be very thorny at times, and some cities and counties have years of battle for them. We've been very fortunate here to work well with the city, and that's not going to amend our strategy. Authorize Waynesboro to do recreation. Other questions?
So
I make
it's
a motion that there are no further.
question.
You got a question?
Yeah. So now, is this just for the purpose of the grant, or is that, it will be ongoing, or how's this?
Change your service delivery strategy. Waynesboro is saying they're going to provide enhanced recreational services in the city limits. In essence, they do. They've got playgrounds and parks. So they already are doing it on their own, whether it's authorized. This kind of recognizes what they've already done.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause they got the park down there and the one out there for coming into town. And, you know, they got different parks around the city.
And then they plan on doing the Boys and Girls Club.
Okay.
Activities. And that's the program they're trying to do, is build a community center next to the Sixth Street Park.
Okay. Is there a motion?
I make a motion that we adopt the amendment with the city of Waynesboro.
Is there a second?
Madam Chair, I'll second the motion.
Motion made by Commissioner Abrams, second by Commissioner Nix to approve the amendment of the county's service delivery strategy. All in favor? Unanimous. Filling vacancy on the Regional EMS Council.
With Chief Sanders' retirement, and with the vacancy from Burke County on the regional EMS. Burke County has 2 seats on this council. They determine service area boundaries for ambulance services. We currently have a service area for the entire county, but we want to protect that from encroachment from private owners. So it's good to have a voice and seat at the table. Debbie Burke is on there, other member, Chief Sanders, and then recommending that the Chief Matthews be appointed to other.
Okay, can we get a motion?
Madam Chairman, I'll make a motion that we approve Chief Matthews to serve on EMS Council.
I second.
Motion made by Commissioner Nix, second by Commissioner Martin, that we approve Chief Matthews to represent us on the Regional EMS Council. All in favor? Unanimous. Item 16, first reading of Ordinance 21-05, Broadband Ready Ordinance.
Counties to become broadband ready. As part of that, getting that certification to be a broadband ready community, it requires to adopt a broadband ready ordinance, and that you have a broadband element in your comprehensive plan. Our most recent comp plan addressed broadband service, identified the areas of worst service were very few, and the areas of big broadband service. The ordinance, the main purpose of this is to provide the county to cooperate with private broadband service, not play costs in the way, not be unreasonable and granted permit. And Burke County has been on the other end side in very lenient with not only broadband, but also anybody else. They'll present us a plan, we work with them, use our right of ways for the service. We understand it's for the service of residents. We work with them, try to locate those facilities on the edge of the right of way so they're not when the roads are going to have to be working. But usually we've done that in a very informal process. This puts it down in a lot more formal process. States that a permit would be required when somebody comes in to do broadband project in the county using our right of way. Identifies point of contact, which would be my office would be point of contact. It is not just a building permit, it's not just the road. So we felt like that would probably be best. And then you get all the different agencies, different parts of the county involved. We sent the ordinance to the BCA, reviewed it, come back with a few recommendations, so that's why you got it on your, on the guys. So, we made some changes, some of my, don't pick it, but necessary, but it's what BCA like wants to see in their, on their checklist, on the ordinance. I would recommend you go ahead and adopt the amended version of ordinance 2105, first reading, and put it on the final reading and next meeting, and then after that, we can eligible to be designated broadband ready. It doesn't do anything except possibly make us eligible to some grant for the state.
What about federal?
Federal doesn't care. We got broadband ready. We can use, and the board anticipated using our American Rescue Plan, Recovery Plan money for broadband. So we can go ahead and pursue that. What may be a good approach is to use the money we want from the rescue fund and then go to the state and say, hey, we've got this much money, we want to put in 100 miles of fiber. Will you give us some money to double that? Because we work as part, it's for the same state that do it for us. We can leverage the money. A lot of times, see, local government put their own money.
Okay.
They're able to brag about it because they can do 200 miles of broadband for the price of 100.
We also gonna work with, try
How
to
soon
work
we
with
need,
schools.
how soon we need to do that? And I know one time we're talking about, involving the board of education, and then we can go to the table with more power if we had, if on a joint effort. I'm just putting it.
As soon as we deal with the solid waste issue,
Okay.
broadband is the next project to dedicate. In the meantime, we're going to be trying to find out what restrictions the county will about getting the American Rescue money. And just announced yesterday how we're going to apply for it, so we sent in our application, and we should be sending us the first half of it. Broadband, here it is definitely a eligible activity. So we're going to pursue that while we're doing this other. Full steam ahead on solid waste, then as soon as we get this proposal, we're going to go part of the camp.
You came up with that? Oh, we can do more than one thing. Come on.
So Merv, I remember you saying it would cost approximately $20 million to cover our area, Burke County. So the state of Georgia only budgeted $30 million. Is that correct?
They have a lot of funds to put forward. We can go to them. We've got $4 million. Use $2 million of your $30 million here to make ours go half a million more. They can go through the education. We all work on a project. And the state of Georgia, they come up with a big project.
We want a mat, not no two. We put up 4. We want 10 there. Okay.
If we double the money we're spending, then we get instead of 100 miles, we get 200 miles. What we've been told is it takes 20 million to fiber, broadband fiber throughout. That's a project that started with the Recovery Act money and then complete the project with SPOS for the next SPOS.
Madam Chairman, if there's no further questions, I make a motion for the first reading of ordinance 21-05, broadband ready ordinance.
Motion made by Commissioner Martin, second by Commissioner Abrams, that we accept the first reading of ordinance 2105, broadband. All in favor? Unanimous. Okay, do we have any information do we have anybody on the sign-up list?
Ms. Ruby's on there, I know.
Okay, we have Ms. Ruby Carter. Ms. Carter, can you come to the podium, please?
Afternoon, I won't be before you long. I just need an update on Glisson Road, and my second thing is, if anybody on the commission or in here know of any rules, regulations, laws, bylaws, ordinance that I can read when it comes to a farmer's irrigation system damaging personal property, private property, anybody's property. I love the farmers, don't get me wrong, but what is it that can be done collectively together with an understanding of an irrigation system that repeatedly damaging property, roads, driveways, whatever, and they're not held accountable for repairs or whatever? I just need to know what to do.
Ms. Carr, I want to make sure I understand what you're talking about. So
Can you speak a little louder? I can't hear you.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me now?
I can't.
Can you hear me now?
I can't.
So I want to make sure I understand what you're mentioning. So there is an irrigation system that is damaging your property?
It's on my property along Glisson Road that is a dirt road.
Yes, ma'am.
That has gravel, but every time it's coming across the road,
Yes, ma'am.
it's washing out the drive. And the county is not going to.
So it's washing out the road, or is it washing out something on your personal property?
Yes, it's washing out where I live across the road.
Is that your property or the county's road?
Definitely my property.
Your property, okay.
Yeah.
And you've discussed this with the person that owns the irrigation system?
Have I discussed it with who?
The person that owns the irrigation system?
Well, it's two different owners now. First it was whatever the farmer's name, but now it's Hart Farm. And I've spoken with my commissioner on this as well. We just need to know who replaces this, because I actually had to talk to the post office to move my mailbox because it wets up the mail. And I mean, what can you do?
So when you spoke to the people that own the irrigation system, what did they tell you?
I didn't go out there because I left it to the commissioners that said that
Yes,
they
ma'am.
would talk to the sheriff department to come together and try to get understanding. I don't care if they irrigate, but just don't damage stuff where someone else has to replace.
Mr. Jesse went and talked to them midsummer last year, and they said they cut it off when it got to the road, but that worked for about a week. And then it's right back in where her road comes in and touches Glisson Road. That's where the biggest wash is right there. You know, it may be county, it may be hers, but it's right there where the drain pipe is. And well, it's also the road to the church, so it's more than just her drive, but it is her property.
Well, it got to be the county, got to be proud of it. We putting the gravel out there and they washing it out and messing up the road. We should have some say so to go in and tell them that all they got to do is cut that tip off when they get down there, and it won't be selling that water. That's all they got to do.
And Mr. Jesse suggested that the next thing we need to do is talk to the sheriff and let him go out there.
So I think that's correct, because it sounds to me like this is what we would call a trespass. In other words, I can't come in your front yard and dig a hole, for example, because that's your property. I also can't stand on my property and squirt a water hose into your yard and make a hole too. So I think this is a trespass. And I think talking to the sheriff probably would be the next step at this point.
I'll get with the sheriff tomorrow, and I'll let you know what he's proposing.
Well, let me put it like this. Okay, the irrigation system goes all the way up and down Glisson Road, except to the bottom end of it. Where it's doing most damage is when it's coming to the road that's going to the church. And then it moves down, and that's when it's on my personal property. So I'm trying to figure out, because I don't want to mess up anything when it comes to the road going to the church. I don't have a problem with the irrigation, but who covers the damage, or we just need to work this out. I
Yes,
mean,
ma'am.
I
Well,
tried everything.
It sounds like that the county's already spoken to them once and tried to work something out last year. And I think at this point, the question needs to be presented to the law enforcement, whether or not it may be a trespass that needs to be addressed.
I'll get with the sheriff tomorrow and let you know.
All right, you're welcome. I think you had another question, the update on Glisson Road.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Glisson Road should be next up at survey. Now, I haven't got an update. I saw the update that you gave us on the right-of-ways on William Tinley South, but I didn't see anything new on Glisson, and it was in Steve Barber's hands, is the last I was told.
That's right. I'll get you an update on that. I don't have it off the top of my head, but I'll get you a report. All right. You may want to get an update on Cobb Road from the county attorney. I think he's got something to report.
Okay.
Madam Chair and Commissioners, you have in front of you a document, which is certainly your choice. You could approve it tonight if you want to. It's an acquisition of right-of-way. As you know, the holdup for a long time on Cobb Road has been getting the proper road bed that we need to fix Cobb Road. The old road bed is going to have to be realigned. So what you have in front of you is a document, which is a land swap. It swaps the new road bed we need for the old road bed given back to the landowner we're taking the new road bed from. This currently is in front of the landowner's bank because of the collateral of the property the bank has. They would have to approve this, but this is what has been given to them. It would be the commission's choice if y'all want to approve it now. Of course, if they come back and request a change, you would have to revisit it later. But that is a summary of where we are now and the next step in the project, if that makes sense.
Okay, so they have to sign it first? Is
No,
that what
ma'am.
you're saying?
You could sign it first, but if the bank wants changes, you'd have to come revisit it again. If they don't want changes, then you're set.
Do you think that we're close?
This is the next step, and this is what the holdup has been for quite some time, is getting the permission to put the road where we need to put it, the right-of-way, basically. This is just a little different, though, because we actually swapping land. And this is typical when you do this. When you realign a road and you take someone's property to put the new road, you give them the old road that is on the other part of that property.
That might speed up the process a little bit, let them know that we are giving them the old road bed, so really versus the new right-of-way that we put in, so they wouldn't have to have no kickback on it because they got the old road, and the new road really gonna have more acres because it's not as far going out on the new road.
We're taking a wider right-of-way, like 80 feet, which is necessary, and we're giving them a 30-foot right-of-way, but the road's going to be shorter because of the realignment. So there's a net plus to the landowner, basically, which is okay. That's fine. That's what happens when you realign roads.
Well, Madam Chairman, I'm willing to make the motion that we approve it based on,
Mr. Tommy, hold on one, can you give me a question, please? This is for Mr. Berry. I do business with the Albrightons, so shouldn't I probably just recuse myself and stay away from this one?
You can. That'll be fine if you want to.
I mean, I don't think it'll matter, but I'd rather do that, please.
We'll let you get off there.
yeah, I'm still willing to make a motion that as long as they agree to it, that we go ahead and approve this and they sign it, then we'll go ahead through and make this happen.
Motion made by Commissioner Nix, second by Commissioner Abrams, that we accept the acquisition of right-of-way of the agreement. All in favor? Okay, and 4 and 1 abstain. Okay, Merv didn't, okay, we have Ms. Rolene here. Ms. Rolene, you'd like to give us any type information? Okay. Chief Huffman, do you have anything?
Matthews and Major Huffman.
We are very close to being ready to go in the new EOC, and I'm excited. We're supposed to get training shortly on the new technology that's over there, and I feel very confident that for the practice exercise in July that we'll be in the new facility, and we'll be able to put it through its paces. And also, if you would like, I can let y'all know when we're going to go out to the wrecking yard and put the new Jaws of Life through its paces. If you'd like to come observe, or if you want to put on a little bit of turnout gear, we'll let you take a turn on the tool yourself and tear our car up. You'd be more than welcome to do that. But other than that, that's all I have.
Okay, I'd like to see it, but I don't want to participate. Thank you. You can just let Merv know the dates, and he can send the email to us whenever you get the Jaws of Life. Okay, Major Huffman, anything? Okay, you're welcome.
When you take that pipe, when we gave you back to the sheriff department, on that irrigation.
Yeah, I'll call the sheriff tomorrow.
Y'all help on that.
Okay, Merv, did we have an update from the health department?
Yes, they got an update from Virginia Rivers. She stated sent you a detailed calculation. But since December, our cases have been going down steadily every month. People are getting vaccinated, they're doing vaccinations Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We've got Moderna and Johnson & Johnson here at local health. If you want to find the vaccination on the drugstore, here at the local. I think last week they had 19 cases, and it's gone down every week, dropping the number of cases. To say that most of the cases now are in youth and children, and they're not severe cases. That's where they're still not vaccinated. They're not vaccinated in the population. She's real optimistic about the improvement.
I know this kind of out of reach, but what can we do to help enhance them to promote helping the kids get the vaccination so they can go back to school and help them, spread the virus. So I was at my doctor's office the other day, and he said out of every 10 kids come in there, 6 of them had COVID.
And right now, they've extended the age limit down to 12 years old. So that we could promote and help the health department. And if you're 12 and older, then you can get the vaccine. But I don't think it's been approved for that.
I was wondering whether we could do it.
Well, she said she's doing Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday vaccines at the health department, and Thursdays is Johnson & Johnson only.
Which is the one shot, only one and done. And a lot of our employees have gotten vaccinated through the health department. They drive through vaccination at all parts of the follow-up.
We need to get a follow-up on how many of our employees, all of them got this vaccination. Is there anything you need to do?
It might be.
I don't think
I'm just asking, what about the barrier thing? For our employees to get the vaccination, that's illegal for us.
No, for us to ask.
You can encourage them. There's no problem with encouraging them, making it easily available for them, whether it be
Coming up
time
with a
to
report
go.
of how many
or-
are vaccinated, how many aren't.
Yeah,
I don't think we can do that.
you can ask.
Okay.
You can keep that, but as long as they allow you to do that. Yeah.
This is important.
Okay, any more comments, questions? If not, meeting adjourned.